The new update is finally out inside of Grow a Garden, and this update is packed with a bunch of brand new things that the developers have gone ahead and actually added to the finale event for the Easter update. As you know, we were supposed to get the Busy Bees event, or the update where this would basically just be the return of the Busy Bees update that we got like a year ago, except a whole lot better. But obviously the developers didn't finish it in time, so they had to make a part 4. And this update has a few interesting components to it, and we're going to go over everything. So make sure you subscribe, and let's get right into it. First of all, to address the elephant in the room, we actually have an all brand new event over here. As you know, we had the team event going on last week, and this week we got the Commander Carrot with us over here. If we go ahead and talk to him, say, who are you? I'm the Commander Carrot. I help run the team event, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I really don't care what else you have to say. Just show me the rewards in the quest. And as you can see, this time the quests are being done quite a bit different. Now, it does say I've actually finished every single reward here, and we're going to get back to that later. I'll explain to you how that actually happened. But we also have a personal reward section where you are able to earn the best reward of a Waterling Willow. And this used to actually be in the team reward section for the last update in the game. However, the developers this time, they actually brought it out into the main thing. And I do actually already have the seed, so I can show you how good it actually is. But now the best part is, bro, you literally can just get it for yourself for free as long as you actually get like 31 points by what it says, at least for now. Keep in mind that I am accessing this update early, so some of the numbers here could get changed once it gets pushed into the main game and stuff. But as you can see, this thing has multiple rewards. We also have a Lyle Bird, which I believe that's in the team reward section. Yes, it's one of the first rewards, and I do actually have this pet. So let's go and check out how good it is. Here it is, bro, a Lyre Bird. I don't even really know what that is. Okay, looks like that developers just decided to reset the server while I'm literally testing this. Here is the Lyre Bird. Let's go ahead and place this thing down. Where did it go? Yeah, here it is. Let's view it. And oh my gosh, it has a long description. So it says that every 13 minutes, it sings an empowering song, granting you the Song of Lyre buff for 20 seconds. And while active, you have a 10% chance to duplicate the collected fruits and also get a bonus 2-kilogram weight multiplier. What? It also says that replying the buff refreshes its duration. If the new buff has a higher chance or weight bonus, it replaces the current one. So basically what it means is every like 15 minutes, you have a period of time, which is about 20 seconds, and everything you collect during that has a 10% chance to either get a weight size or whatever else I was talking about. It seems like a pretty good pet, but it looks like it has a lot of like requirements that must be met. So I don't think it's going to be too good. Now, the biggest thing I want to actually test out is this Waterling Willow, which has been in the game for quite some time, but I also want to test out the brand new best seed. But as you can see, the quests for this obviously only earn you 1 point at a time, and they're actually kind of difficult, to be honest. The easiest one I feel like I have right now is this over here, which just says harvest 20 Easter candy carrots of weight greater than 12. So I'm assuming greater than 12 kilograms. Like, it literally doesn't even say 12 what. But we are just going to go and get a bunch of Easter candy carrots, and we're going to go and try to plant these down and just pray we get what it's asking for. An easy way to actually meet these weight requirements, by the way, is just simply going to be placing down a bunch of sprinklers. So let's go and place down things like the advanced, the basic sprinkler, and like one more just in case. I'm gonna do the godly sprinkler. There we go. And then we just plant down all of these carrots, and yeah, as you can see, they are all growing very, very big. Let's see, how far did we progress on that? Okay, we do still have to harvest them, and I need 20, bro. Where am I gonna get 20? Hold on. I'm gonna have to refresh the shop, bro. We need more carrots. Here we go. That's 6 more, and then hopefully it stocks enough. Yes, that should be enough for us exactly. But that is also assuming that it does meet the weight requirement. So let's go ahead and try doing that, and then we can go ahead and collect all of these seeds. There we go. Or the candy carrots. There. Boom, boom, boom. All of it has been collected. All right, bro. Please tell me I did it. Oh my God. Harvest 20 Easter candy carrots. Are they not 12? Wait. What? How am I supposed to get these to be 12? Yeah, as you can see, this is completely broken. Easter candy carrots are literally like less than 1 kilogram, even at a big size. So that would be very hard to do. I do think one of the easier ones is actually going to be the Easter licorice ones, because this one says I just have to harvest them, and that literally means I just plant it down and I harvest the thing. I'm not even worried about the size, bro. Thank God, because right now some of these quests are incredibly impossible to finish. So here we go. Boom, place it down, and let's go ahead and water these, and these do grow very fast. Luckily, that is the best part. And as you can see, we just received a team event point and we unlocked a new reward tier. Every time that you actually complete a quest, it is going to give you the point automatically. You do not have to complete all 3 to get a point. However, if you do want to finish these, otherwise you are going to have to wait, like, I believe 8 hours. So this is like half the time left. The next one says harvest 3 Easter gumballs with a weight greater than 8. Okay, the Easter gumballs are right here, and I feel like I can do this. These do also grow very fast, so luckily that should be super easy. And they do regrow, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place these right back into the sprinklers. Anything that has to do with like getting a certain weight, I highly recommend you put it all under a sprinkler at one time, so that way you can just water it a little bit. And look at that, bro, they are coming out super big. Oh my gosh, look at how big these Easter gumballs are, bro. Please tell me these are meeting the stupid requirement, bro. I'm gonna crash out if they are not. Look how big this thing is. Yeah, I do think this quest is simply just broken, because it's saying weight of 6, but it doesn't actually say 6 of what. And as you can see, this does meet the weight requirement, so this will obviously not be a bug once you guys play, hopefully. But luckily, with this update, they are keeping the candy blossom for another week. This time, they do actually have a counter on it, meaning it is literally leaving in 4 days or 5 days, basically until the next updates. And after that, you will literally not be able to get it ever again. But the 2 things I wanted to test out was, 1, how good is the personal reward seed, aka the Waddling Willow. This used to be a team seed in order to get it in the last update, so I actually want to see how good it is now. On top of that, I have actually gotten early access in order to see the other seed in the game, aka the gold or the jelly bean sprout seed. This is actually one of the best seeds now, and it does actually come in the team reward section, so you can only do it with your team. Also, I should mention that with the update, they did add it to the point where you are able to literally just leave your team if you wanted to. And this was added in the last update, but they added it pretty late, so I figured I would tell you guys, so that way you know you can leave the teams now. But in order to actually use these seeds, they are specifically only for your normal garden. So we're gonna have to switch out of here. Let's go to our normal garden. There we go. Let everything grow. There is my elder candy blossom. Look at that, bro. And shout out to the developers. Not only do I have the Waddling Willow seed, which is the team seed or the solo seed, but I also have the Jelly Bean Sprout seed, which is the hardest one to get being in a team. I don't know why, but I feel like this event is going to be harder than literally ever, because it's like quests. I thought the last event was a lot easier, so let's see if these quests are actually worth your time. First, we're going to start with the Waddling Willow, and I don't know what rarity this is, but let's go ahead and plant it here. And I'm actually gonna just like shovel everything here, bro. Get these Java banana, whatever you want to call it, out of here, bro. We need some space for this. I'm first gonna try a normal size just to get the base value, and then we're gonna get this thing to be super big and see how much we can make it worth. So I'm just going to go up, plant it down, and instead of waiting and watering it, I mean, it does literally take 8 hours, so I don't want to sit here and wait for that. I'm just going to hit the grow all button. Come on, bro. Let's see how good this thing is. And, oh, it's a cute little tree. Look at that. Damn, bro, this Waddling Willow is super big. It looks like there's only 2 things that you can actually harvest off of this tree as well. So, let's go ahead and first get our magnifying glass out. Let's get the smaller sizes worth. And, oh, okay, 180,000. That's actually not too bad. What about the thick one, though? Oh my gosh, 380,000. It's literally worth double. Wait, this seed might genuinely be insanely good, bro. Hold up. That is actually kind of crazy. Well, I am fortunate enough to have actually gotten multiple of these seeds, so I'm just going to go ahead and plant down everything at once. I'm actually even going to go ahead and reclaim this one. That way, you know, we have the ability to grow it to the biggest size again. But as you know the drill, first thing you want to do is the sprinkler method, bro. You literally cannot forget about this godly method. And so we gotta press down every single sprinkler. There we go. We got the master, basic, and the godly. Now we just need the grandmaster, and I feel like I'm missing one more. Okay, it looks like I'm missing the advanced sprinkler, and I actually just do not have that one. So we're gonna go ahead and use our wrench over here, and oh my god, thank god it's in stock, bro. There we go. Let's plant it down, and now I'm literally just gonna plant all of these seeds around it. So here we go. Boom, 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 and let's get everything there, and there we go. Typically here, I highly recommend you guys just leave the game and come back in a few hours. Everything will be fully grown, but I don't want to waste your time, so we're just gonna go ahead, hit the grow all button, and let's see how big this is. Come on. Oh my gosh, bro, when I checked this out in my last update video when they first introduced this, it was not this big. Oh my goodness, how much is this worth? All right, let's check the value on these normal ones. 15 million. What? Keep in mind, their size genuinely gets really big. What about this one? 16.7 million. 13 million. You got 361 million for this one just for having the gold mutation, bro. This might genuinely be one of the most insane, funny, cute, and worthy seeds that you can actually plant down, bro. Look how cute that is. And it actually has the potential to grow to a very, very big size, it looks like. So I genuinely think this might be worth it. Now, since the chocolate sprinklers do luckily stay for another update, I do want to go ahead and apply this to everything. I just want to get the poop mutation on there, bro. Look at that. This one is worth over 722 million just for this little poop duck. Now, this is supposed to be worse than this seed in my hand right here, the jelly bean sprout seed, because this is the new one that you get from the event. So let's see how good this one is. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and plant this one right here. I first want to get the base price of this. The developers have given me this early too, so let's go ahead and fully test it while we can. And we're just going to grow all, bro. Boom, there we go. Let's see how good this thing is. And oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, it literally has a rarity of a rare. I'm assuming that's for testing purposes, but let's see the value. And okay, 186,000. I actually don't know if that's better. That might no, wait, why is this one 90,000, bro? What about you? 100,000. Wait, this seed is literally worse than the seed that you can get by yourself without being in a team. I mean, you are able to get a golden version of this seed guaranteed if you get to the max level, but it is still easier to actually just do your own rewards and get the waddling willow seed, which is so good. Fun fact, the waddling willow seed is better than the best seed inside of the game down here, the egg snapper, which is a limited time seed in the game. And that's literally a transcendent, bro. So it's crazy how big of a difference it is. And it is multi-harvest, which is amazing, but let's go ahead and get this seed to be its biggest size. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and plant it down. Let's get some normal sprinklers because I'm sure they're about to fade away. So there we go. Let's plant that down. Let's get our advanced sprinkler. There we go. Boom. All right, bro, that should literally be every single type of sprinkler, if not multiple. There we go. I've placed down the jelly beans, the sprout seeds. Let's go ahead and grow all. Come on, bro, be worth the value. How big can you get? Okay, this gets pretty big too. Compared to his normal size, it's pretty big. I gotta give it to that. And now let's go ahead and test it out. How much is this? 9 million. Yeah, bro, this just doesn't really compare. I mean, like 9 million is good, actually. To be honest, it is somewhat better than the Wildling Willow in some ways. But then keep in mind, that's like the biggest size out of this. What about this one? Yeah, this one's 8 million. So like it gets lower and lower. I don't know. The gold ones are worth a lot. I will say this one's worth 133 million. I don't know. I think I'm gonna let you guys decipher which one you think is better. Obviously, I do still prefer the Wildling Willow. I mean, look how cute it is, bro. I literally feel like you cannot get mad at having this seed. Just look at how funny this is. I hope they make more like meme seeds and stuff like that. It is very cool to see those. I did actually forget to mention one more new thing that comes with the update. If you actually go to your garden guide and go to the achievement section and scroll down to the mini achievements, there is a brand new Easter one. And this one is actually specifically for this event. And you are able to get an Easter 2026 statue, as well as things like golden eggs, a fence, and many stuff like that, like seed packs. I should mention though, most of these are easy. However, there is this one where you have to gift an elder candy blossom. So you're literally gonna need to somehow, oh my god, my game just, okay, they're restarting again. Bro, my game just froze, and then they restarted the servers, bro. What the heck is going on, guys? But like I said, you do need an Elder Candy Blossom seed in order to even do that. So you're going to have to find someone with it, get it from them, and then gift it back and forth. And that's how you can finish it. But it is an easy achievement to finish, and I highly recommend, if you are interested in any of its rewards, that you definitely do it. But it looks like the developers have actually gone ahead and made the quest significantly easier from the time I was talking, because now you just gotta plant like 20 Easter plants, earn 5,000 chocolate coins, and just harvest Easter licorice, which for some reason this one got a lot harder. If you enjoyed this video though, please hurry up and watch this one on the screen. I promise you it's guaranteed to be a way better video. And if you enjoyed it, hurry and pick it. This video's about to end, so hurry up. And until then, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you in that video. Bye!